Welcome back to the channel. This video is looking at the calendars and dates and years and the essential information that students should know when discussing about dates and how long ago these things occurred in the past in relation to various topics that we talk about in earth science or geoscience or physical geography in relation to when things occurred. So it's good for students to know when these things occurred and how to visualize this on a calendar. This is the Earth Science Classroom. Humans have tried to figure out and write down different dates for the speed of the Earth's rotation and the speed of the Earth's revolution around the Sun, and try and figure out, based on astronomical data, what year it is and kind of count up from there. Now, various religions and cultures and societies have different calendars, but in this video we're looking at the Gregorian calendar and how that really was established to include both BC and AD, and then BCE and then CE. So a great example that I use in my class during the volcanology unit is the date of the eruption of Pompeii, so AD 79. And I asked the students of how long ago that was, or can you visualize when that occurred in time or during the Roman Empire? And it requires a quick review of the Gregorian calendar and where the AD or BC terminology came from. So initially, the birth of Jesus Christ in Christian religion is the year 0, and if there's any time prior to the birth of Jesus Christ, it'll be called BC, which is before Christ. If it happened or occurred after the birth of Jesus, year 0, it will be called AD, which is Anno Domini, which is the year of our Lord. So it's the, like, say, happened in AD 79, that would be 79 years after the birth of the Lord in the Christian religion. Now, this was a commonly used way of tracking dates and times in the calendar, and then this was really kind of introduced in the year 525, but really kind of became mainstream in terms of BC and AD in the 9th century. Now, the general calendars were based on the Julian calendar, which is from the Roman Empire, Julius Caesar, which was basically started in 46 BC, which included a leap day for every 4 years. And then it was based on the moon and the sun movements. And then it was replaced by the Gregorian calendar in 1582, devised by Pope Gregory XIII, and this again included the leap years, but was a bit more accurate on how long a year is around the sun. And then around 1708, there were manuscripts that were showing that they have changed the BC and AD into BCE and CE. Now, this was from a Jewish manuscript, and the BCE stands for Before Common Era, and then the CE is Common Era. So rather than using AD, you do CE, which includes more of the general religions and not just on Christianity. And also, rather than using BC or Before Christ, you would use the term BCE or Before Common Era. So these, again, this is important to learn because we need to know in relation to today's present year when these events in earth science happen, like various earthquakes, or even in broad terms, geologic time in terms of millions of years ago versus thousands of years ago versus more recently. And it helps the students to visualize when these things occurred in order to compare and contrast and really have a better understanding of these earth science case studies or examples. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, please subscribe and maybe hit the like button. If you like more on this content, please check out my channel, which has all these videos on earth science.